That's right. You and me, right now. We're having it out. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
And I don't feel bad telling this story because Logan Paul has sued CoffeeZilla, which I think is a major dick move. So I am being a dick in this moment, exposing him.
So every time I think, okay, this Mr. Beast drama is almost over, someone uploads a YouTube video exposing Mr. Beast or Logan Paul. I have to say, Mr. Beast and Logan Paul, along with KSI, these three mega minds of YouTube, have created enough drama to pay every slop YouTuber's rent. Not sure about Pegasus though. His rent is very high. He's still making 20-minute videos. Anyways, Ludwig was doing a live stream, ranking every YouTuber product, and while ranking Prime and Lunchly, he exposed Logan Paul. And that's not all. Rosanna Pansino made a video, along with Dogpack, exposing Mr. Beast, and it's bad. Very bad. So make sure you like and subscribe, and let's start with Ludwig. A little bit of context before I show you guys the clip. I'm sure everyone knows about Mr. Beast's 50 YouTubers fight for $1 million video, right? Well, he was exposed a while back for sharing the details of the challenges with KSI and Logan, because of course, they're his best buddies. Anyways, Ludwig pointed out how Logan is always saying that he drinks a lot of Prime, or even on his recent podcast, he was like, I eat 3 Lunchlys a day. So when Logan and Ludwig were on the set of that 50 YouTubers fight for $1 million video, Ludwig decided to ask Logan about it. And Logan said, yeah, I drink 6 or even 7 Prime a day.
But anyway, I talked to Logan about this. This is before he did the CoffeeZilla shit. This is when we were in the box together. But I asked him straight up, I was like, yo, you ever have like a few Primes in a day and you start buzzing off that shit? Because I never looked it up. I just stopped drinking it after that. And Logan, obviously in Logan fashion, he's like, no, dude, I'll have like fucking 6, 7 a day. Fucking don't even bat an eye. And I was like, okay, all right, damn. And I don't feel bad telling this story because Logan Paul has sued CoffeeZilla, which I think is a major dick move. So I am being a dick in this moment, exposing him.
Also, everyone knows how Logan carries his brand products to everywhere, even to his child's birth. And so, Ludwig decided to use his Prime bottle to help his team with a challenge. And you would not believe what happened next.
But that same day that Logan Paul told me he'd chug down 6 or 7 Primes a day, he had a Prime on the set with him. And we were doing a contest where we had to use those little like needles to like crack open from Squid Game, the Squid Game cookies. You know what I'm talking about? We were doing the Squid Game cookies. And Logan Paul was the only one who was allowed to have a drink on the set. They took everybody else's drinks away because they didn't want us to use water to cheat. And me, being a fucking cheater, I decided to grab Logan Paul's Prime and I wanted to use it to like help my friends on my team beat the puzzle. That was what I was trying to do. So I sneakily grabbed his Prime and I was going to put some in the cap. But when I did, I noticed the color was weird and I took a sip. It was water. Logan Paul replaced the Prime with water. So I'm pretty sure that motherfucker is lying. And if you drink a shit ton of these, you start buzzing. Because he replaced that shit with water straight up on my fucking mama. I'm telling you, he did that shit. He did that shit straight the fuck up. Say what you will about me. I've never put water in a fucking Red Bull can. I drink that shit straight up. I slurp that shit down.
At this point, I'm sure no one is surprised that Logan Paul doesn't drink Prime or eat Lunchly. He only says it to promote them to his kid audience. The craziest part, he was lying straight to Ludwig's face when he said, no, I drink 6 or even 7 a day. The audacity.
An ambulance. Now then.
Oh, Sponge Boy, me Bob.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Promise me you'll never eat at Arby's. Oh, I'm fucking dying!
He's drinking, but it's not Prime. He's just saying it to fool everyone into thinking how good his drink is. I'm honestly surprised how Prime is still selling even half decently, when the people promoting it are the biggest scumbags on all of YouTube? Anyways, let's talk about Mr. Beast getting exposed as basically a PDF file. In a recent video by Rosanna Pansino, she said she got thousands of leaked messages from Mr. Beast's official work chat. She even verified these chats with some ex-employees to make sure they're real. And it turns out, it's a miracle Mr. Beast isn't behind bars.
I have received thousands of leaked messages from an official Mr. Beast work chat. These are all just their work chats from 2020 to about 2021 on Telegram. I verified the legitimacy of these chats with multiple former employees, and let me tell you, they are absolutely insane. And one message even allegedly contains a sexually explicit photo of a 13-year-old child. Again, this is a work chat.
Here's a bit of backstory on Ava and Mr. Beast. They were tight for over a decade, roommates and all. But when allegations came out about Ava's online behavior, like allegedly supporting an artist known for explicit child drawings, Jimmy put out a statement. He was like, "I just found out and I'm disgusted."
I'm just going to focus on showing that Mr. Beast was very aware of Ava Tyson's online behavior and even encouraged and engaged in extremely inappropriate behavior himself. Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts.
Now, let's get to the messages. And goddamn, they didn't have any boundaries. Chris sent a picture of a young Ivanka Trump in a sheer top and claimed she was around 13 in that photo.
Actually, explicit photo of an alleged 13-year-old.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this isn't a work chat.
So Ava Tyson sends a photo of a young-looking girl in a sheer top.
Ivanka Trump when she was 13.
Yeah, and the message reads, "So this photo is allegedly of Ivanka Trump when she was 13. Ava thought that this was possibly a 13-year-old, and she's posting it in a work chat." And then I've done a reverse image search, and I mean, it seems plausible that it is.
Why would you ever send somebody a picture of a 13-year-old topless?
Rosanna also pointed out that Jimmy was in the chat, actively seeing these messages. So the big question is, how can Jimmy claim he just became aware of the situation?
And Mr. Beast even had a Shadman poster hanging up in his house in the living room, like as a centerpiece, and it remained in his house after Ava moved out. You can see it in this video. On top of that, Mr. Beast was active on the Discord chats where Ava was accused of grooming minors.
It's almost like they knew they were wrong. We've seen shady behavior like this before. Chris asking her employees to wipe the explicit chats from her Discord server. And when Chris got exposed, I mentioned in my video, there's no way Mr. Beast didn't know or wasn't involved. They've been friends for over a decade. And we all know in a boys group that old, you definitely know almost everything about your friends. Now, here's where it gets really uncomfortable. Jimmy sends a message saying, "I bet Chris would love this anime. The anime is about a 26-year-old having an affair with a 17-year-old girl. Seriously? What?"
June of 2021, he sends a message of an anime called Higgy Hero, or Higgy Hero. It says, "I bet Chris would love this show." Why?
What's this show about?
Well, it's interesting that you ask, because this show is about a romantic relationship between a 26-year-old salaryman and a 17-year-old high school runaway. It's well known online to be a controversial anime.
So Jimmy in the chats is saying, "I bet Chris would love this show because it's right up her alley."
Why do you think Chris would love that show, Jimmy?
I feel so bad for Rosanna having to deal with all this garbage. She doesn't deserve to go through this. And then there are the Discord chats, where they talk about cartoon characters like Violet from The Incredibles in, let's just say, unique ways.
He responded, "Low-key, she cute." And a reminder, Violet is a fictional character that's 14 years old.
I love The Incredibles. This is an adorable movie that I watch with my nephews, and I agree she is cute, but I don't think Tyson is saying she's cute the way I'm thinking she's cute.
Well, here, I'll explain the meme to you.
This looks like, what's the rule on the internet where they take something and they turn it into
Rule
porn?
34.
This is Rule 34ing a cute little 14-year-old character.
Yeah.
What is the meme?
Do you get it?
I don't get it.
So it's imagining a 14-year-old with nipple piercings and a dog.
The disturbing part? All of these shenanigans were happening in the work chat. I don't know what kind of work these guys are doing, but yeah, probably jerking off to some very questionable pictures. But this is what really gets to me. Mr. Beast has a massive following. Tons of kids watch him. He's even been to the Kids' Choice Awards for crying out loud. And meanwhile, he's got a team chat filled with this stuff. It's so sketchy. I can bet my life there's some kid, little Billy, sitting in a basement right now, dreaming of being in a Mr. Beast video. And if he gets that chance, will Billy be seen as a kid by the predators on Mr. Beast's team?
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
The Mr. Beast Discord had a not safe for work channel, which was accessible to everyone, including kids. Some people raised concerns, and apparently, Chris said, "What am I, their parent?"
Okay, I do think it's a bit inappropriate and should be limited to those who are actually of appropriate age because it's open to everyone, is it not? Like, there should be a restriction on it. She goes on to say, I don't have an issue with the channel, but I have an issue with our minors that have access to said channel, referring to the Not Safe for Work channel. And then Chris responds, is there even a way to do that? Not really. So what do we do, like remove it? Why would we remove the Not Safe for Work channel in the Mr. Beast Discord targeted towards minors? Yeah, true. I mean, to be honest, the internet's full of porn anyway. So like me posting more memes to children doesn't really make a difference. Chris goes on to say, what am I, a parent?
Well, you're old enough to be. If your fans are mostly kids, you're taking on the responsibility of making sure they're shown what's appropriate for them. Maybe don't make all your kinky stuff this easy to access. You can't normalize adult content in spaces where kids are hanging out. You shouldn't be joking about serious stuff like that. But it's from Chris's chats. Those chats are like an online Wild West, where everything goes on. Just imagine if he never rigged hide and seek. All of this could still be under wraps. Props to Rose for keeping the momentum going by exposing people like him. So, what do you guys think? Are you shocked by this? Or was it kind of expected? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. And until next time, see ya.